going on? Happy Easter. I'm drinking me a peach brandy drinking me a peach brandy sour. Went ate some barbecue today with my aunt and my mom. It was pretty damn good. Had the best pastrami I've probably ever had in my life today. It was good. I owe a few videos. What's up, Joe? I owe a few videos, so I'm gonna talk about some stuff that happened between the end of last week and this week. Just different conversations I've had, different things that I've seen that I want to give my commentary on. So since Joe jumped in here, I guess we'll hit on this one first. What's up? There was a story going around, I think it said Montgomery County, Maryland, where these two officers got this little 5-year-old boy who left school, and they talked to him in an unprofessional manner, and they did things to him that people don't approve of. Y'all know what I do. I am a police brutality activist, and I do believe in holding police accountable when they do dangerous things, inappropriate things, stuff like that. But like this, come on, y'all, for real. They talking about these cops need to lose their job because they told this little badass 5-year-old they need to keep his little badass in school. Like, stop it. Stop it. Like, this is too much. People being too sensitive. 2 black cops picked him up and tried to give him some tough love and some scared straight type shit. And y'all acting like these people need to be fired. They didn't abuse the little boy. He need to be talked to crazy. He need to keep his little ass in school. Who is he to just be deciding to walk away from school in the middle of the day? But see, if his little ass would have got snatched up and he was on a milk carton and we was posting, sharing a picture of him with his height and weight on it, talking about last seen on blah, blah, blah. He obviously left school and got abducted during these hours. Oh, everybody will be crying and mad. But he gets picked up and some cops talk to him crazy to prevent that other thing that I just said from happening in the future. And y'all got a problem with it. It's a no for me. In that case, I fully support what the cops did. I support the conversation that they had with him, or the way that they talked to him, because it's not a conversation. His little ass needed to listen, and he needs to not do that dumb shit again, because he could have got snatched up. You 5 years old. The fuck are you doing? But whatever. Yeah, that's my first issue. I mean, whatever. They said what they said. I get it. But no, they're okay. The little boy's all right. The mama trying to get a check at this point, and I'm not supporting none of that shit. Okay, so that's number one. What else? So we got this a good one. Talking about OnlyFans and social media and going to more fluff stuff. This Bhad Bhabie situation. Everybody's mad. Not everybody, but a lot of people are upset that. So apparently the girl just turned 18 like a week ago, and now she got an OnlyFans, and she broke the OnlyFans record. Okay. And she made $1 million in 6 hours. Great. Good for her. Feel how you want about the girl. She's an influencer. She's a celebrity at whatever level. DCBA. She ain't an A-list. We know that. But she B-list or below celebrity. She has a fan base at this point that's global. This is Cash Me Outside girl for those of you who don't know. And I mean, it is what it is. So apparently, she had made some comments about, yeah, I'm finally making the OnlyFans, so y'all can finally stop asking me. And the thing about that is, like, people jumping to conclusions about who were the people that were asking you. You know, who were the people that were asking? So everybody, oh, it's so gross. All these grown ass men was waiting for this girl to turn 18. They couldn't wait till she turned 18. They nasty. They predators. They this. They that. Like, who are you to make that determination? You don't know who subscribed to that girl page. Like, let's be real. The majority of her fans overwhelmingly are other teenagers and young adults. So people in their young 20s, early 20s and in their teens. Have some grown man shot at her? Probably. I'm not saying that they haven't. And you call him what you want to call him. But just to throw that claim, to throw that characteristic on all the people who subscribe to her OnlyFans, paid her to chat with her, whatever. She got like $25,000 in like comments or tips or whatever, or some dumbass amount. Like, for you to just, for you to just be out here just making claims, calling people predators and pedophiles and all this other shit, that's not it. That's not how you do it. The thing with this is it's a bigger conversation that's been floating around ever since the Bill Cosby stuff, the Surviving R. Kelly stuff, pedophilia, what's rape, what's statutory rape, all these different things. It's like, you don't get to make up your own rules. The law is what the law is. If you don't like it, you get out there like I do and like my people do, and you protest and you try to get laws changed and you get petitions and stuff like that. The age of consent is the age of consent. It doesn't matter how you feel about how much older a person is coming out, that's interested in a person that's that finally reached the age of consent. To me, it seems like a lot of people have a problem with men liking younger women. And barely legal is a category for a reason. But guess what ain't a category? Barely illegal. Like, the law is the law. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't know what else to say. And then some people are like, well, dang, so y'all just couldn't wait till she turned 18, huh? Well, if we increase the age of consent to 19, oh, y'all just couldn't wait till she turned 19, huh? Okay, let's increase it to 20. Oh, y'all just couldn't wait till she turned 20. It doesn't matter what age we rise it to, but anything between 19 or from 18 to 25. And the reason I'm using 25 is because there's 25 and up clubs. Your insurance rate drops when you turn 25. Like, things, 21 is drinking age, but like 25 is like you grown. You all the way grown now. You 25. Shit is different. So that's why I'm saying 25. But end of the day, you can't please everybody. So whatever you think what's up, Candace? Whatever you think the age of consent should be, say that. Stand on that and deal with whatever conflict or conversation comes your way. But you can't just be out here ascribing your morals to everybody else and calling everybody who doesn't have your morals and see the law the way you see it as nasty and less than and pedophiles and predators and misogynists and whatever other crazy ass words all y'all want to keep bringing up. So yeah, we need to do better than that. I'm pretty sure the majority of the subscribers that she has are young people. It's not no freaking 30-year-old plus man that's out here lusting after Miss Catch Me Outside. How about that? Ain't nobody, no. Again, it's exceptions to everything, but that's not the majority. That's not even a sizable amount. Like, she's not on grown man's radar like that. I know who she is because I keep up with social media, but like, Who is she? Who is she? She rap apparently. I know she got beat up by Wo Vicky in the studio. So she didn't get caught outside. She got caught inside. And she got them paws put on her. But like, okay, DJ Academics, y'all have already determined that he's weird. So, yeah, say what you want. He made a comment about her having some titties. Oh, she young, but she got some big titties, or whatever the hell his comment said. Okay, dog him, drag him. Oh, you looking at young girls? But then that's the thing, is that worth dragging him over? Most men look at young girls. The difference between the people who break the law and the people who don't, or the people who follow the law. So a lot of men look at younger women, look at teenagers even, and be like, ooh, when they get grown, they gonna be bad. I wonder how they gonna look when they turn whatever age, fill in the blank. That doesn't make them nasty. This is something that men have always done and that men are always gonna do. And if that's something that makes men nasty to you, or predators or pedophiles or whatever, then that's based on your own morality. It's not illegal. It's not unethical, none of that. If you think it's immoral and it's wrong, that's on you. But what you think in your mind does not control the world. So nobody else has to care about how you feel in your mind that it's nasty that men are looking at younger women and some girls that ain't even grown yet. If they're not grooming them, I don't believe in this term. They're not grooming them. They're not molesting them. They're not touching them. They're not doing none of that. Be mad. Stay mad. Because as soon as they turn 18, the law don't give a damn if the person they dealing with is 28 or 88 or 108. It is what it is. So okay, so that's that. And who else? What else? It was one more. Oh, so let's talk about Miss Mehgan James. And this has been the conversation that's been being had for the past week and a half or so. Talking about what's up? Talking about this cheating. Talking about men cheating. If you're a Kevin Samuels fan, he made a comment. He started the conversation about high value men can't cheat. High value men exercise options. Cool. But then there's other people who kept that conversation going on the everything else or in the periphery. So Mehgan James came up with her comment, and her interpretation is cheating respectfully. Well, how can you do that, Mr. Activist? Patrick, tell me, how can you do that? So the old agreement is the silent agreement, or maybe sometimes the not so silent agreement. What's up, cuz? Is if you're going to be in a relationship with a man that's attractive to multiple women, and he does decide that he's going to be with somebody else, spend his time with somebody else, because to men, sex is not emotional. Sex is just physical. Just because you have sex with somebody doesn't mean that you love them or that you're trying to be with them or none of that. But with women, it's typically not that. That's, there's a more of an emotional connection when women have sex, and it has to do with different chemicals that are released when we have sex, and women having a lot more of one chemical when they do it than men do. So, it has to do with that. And yes, women have sex. A man, in general, everything about him is going to be amplified to that woman because they're having sex. A man, that's not the case. On average, in general, that's not the case when a man has sex with a woman. So, okay. She's saying if he cheats respectfully, basically saying, following the old agreement, don't make any babies. Don't bring me nothing home. No special gifts. I don't want to be itching, scratching, and burning. If you can follow those rules, you keep it respectful. I don't know nothing about it. Things, whatever. Live your life. That has been the agreement throughout history, throughout multiple cultures. But it's something about today's times that people have decided, or women have decided, that they don't want to accept that for men anymore. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, because a lot of men men who have options, tend to exercise their options. Let's just say it like this: 50% of men do cheat and 50% of men don't. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? If 50% of, I don't know, 50% of the men do cheat, 50% of the men don't. 50% of the men are not broke, and then 50% or below are broke. But guess what? It's not a simple overlap. Some broke dudes cheat. Some dudes that ain't broke don't cheat. I'm a not broke dude that doesn't cheat. I've never cheated. I don't have that desire. But I'm not going to talk that out of other men. All I can tell another man is be discreet with your shit. Be respectful. Don't have your wife or your main chick out here looking stupid. That's all I can say. Look at the situation with Melody Holt and Martell Holt with the Love and Marriage, Alabama. If he was discreet with his shit, if he could keep his shit in check, it wouldn't be an issue. But because he got women calling his wife and he out here getting women pregnant and doing all this extra shit, it's an issue that it doesn't have to be. But if you're going to put it in your wife's face or your main woman's face, of course it's going to become an issue. But yeah, it's interesting. If it was good enough for the women of prior generations, it's good enough for women in this generation. And women in other cultures and in other countries still abide by this agreement. Happy hour exists. Research the origins of happy hour. Strip clubs exist. Men still beat their meat. Like, there's a lot of things men are gonna do. Like, you're never gonna be enough. And it's okay. Like, you shouldn't expect to be enough. You're never gonna be everything for that man. You could be a lot. You can be a whole lot. You could be 80%, 90%, but you can't be 100%. You just can't. God didn't make it like that. Nobody can be somebody's 100% of anything. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. I think people need to get more realistic. You can hope. You can hope. You want to get a guy that's attractive. Whether there's a difference between high value and just high earning. But I mean, even an average earning dude is out here is winning because he got something. He ain't broke. He got his own shit, his own spot, his own car. He make, he's gainfully employed. This goes for the hustlers and the legal guys. But like men got options. That's from average earning and up. Got options. A dude that's making $20 an hour got options. It's somebody. You can think of what you want about her. You can think what you want to think about the other women that he decides to deal with. Women call into these shows talking about, oh yeah, he left me and he dealt with a Dusty. He left me and he dealt with a such and such. Okay, well, I mean, or I left him because he was dealing with women that are beneath me. Like, don't leave. Like, but that's his fault because you shouldn't have found that out. You shouldn't have known that. If he handling his business, that will never be an excuse you can use because you'll never know. But then some of y'all out there, well, what is that? I don't want to be out here getting cheated on in secret. What is like what you don't know does not hurt you. That is very, very true. And it's unfortunate that our women are deciding they want to know everything. Be like the women in the other cultures. They married and they not in the way. And men are taking care of home, bills being paid, all that good shit. And they don't ask no questions. They're pleasant. It is what it is. Fit, feminine, friendly, as pretty as possible, cooperative, submissive. And don't worry about if your man is doing stuff. Let him have his agreement. Because this is the thing. Oh, let me bring it back. Because this is the other thing. You can have your agreement too. Women have been having their agreements and their side pieces and messing with the mailman and messing with the pool boy or whatever. Figure it out. Figure it out. You got to be extra discreet, because if it's found out, you can lose a lot. If, depending on what your living situation is with your man or your husband, what have you. But nobody is saying that it has to be one-sided. It hasn't been one-sided. You don't get to boss the man and demand that he don't do this. And then you don't get to demand and make a blatant tit for tat. Well, if you do it, I'm going to do it. No, the man can't know. He can't know. That's how you end up on the news or you get somebody hurt. Men definitely don't want to share, their women. Oh, excuse me. So you play your role. Use your feminine wiles. If you feel that you need to get that itch scratched or you want to get your lick back or whatever, you get back, you hit back, you cheat back, do what you do. You want to have your arrangement, have your arrangement. This is what affairs are. Oh, she's having an affair. Oh, we having an affair. Yes, an affair is different than just flat out cheating and doing some dumb shit and, oh, I just got caught up. No, have your arrangements. Men use escorts. Men still use prostitutes. High dollar men use escorts and lower dollar men use prostitutes. But men are going to get it, especially if they got the money to pay for it. If they want to get them some new cooch, they're going to get some new cooch or some different cooch. Don't mean they don't like yours. They just want something new, and like I say, I'm speaking not from experience. I'm speaking from secondhand accounts, from people that I know. It's never been my issue, but I do understand that I'm probably definitely in the minority, because I'm saying split 50-50, down the middle, that half the men cheat, half the men don't. It's probably not actually a real 50-50. It's probably a 70-30 or 80-20 of men who exercise their options and men who don't. I'm a man who don't. I do not. I'm a man who doesn't. I always had options, but that's not me, because I want to be the good guy, and I don't want to have my woman to have any excuses, or a woman to have any excuses of, oh, he didn't do this, or he did this, and this is how he messed up. No, you're not going to ever have that to hang over my head. So it's my ego. My ego is why I don't cheat, because I like to be able to say I don't cheat. I'm not on cheat squad. I'm team #BMDC. Black man don't cheat. National ambassador and spokesperson right here in the flesh. But yeah, it's interesting. But more to come. This might be my new thing. I think I'm just gonna do a weekly wrap up on Sunday. Yeah, pretty cool. It's too much. I'm not. I don't know. I don't feel like making videos every day, but definitely the Sunday weekly wrap up. I think I can hit all my topics. I'm gonna just pay attention to what I pay attention to through the week. Write everything down, save videos, and then when the weekend comes. Oh wait, hold up. How'd I almost forget? Saweetie Quavo. Really? Like, that's so many people calling that abuse. Words mean things, and you can't just decide that you gonna make it mean something that it don't mean. So, like, you see in the video, first thing first, she's swinging at this dude. I don't know what happened before that, but she's swinging at this dude, and she got his shit in her hands. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to just let her just take his shit and do whatever she want to do with it? Like, it's the crazy thing. Like, y'all are not as strong as us. So if I'm holding some shit, or I want some shit, and you're holding it, especially if it's mine, and I say let it go, it's in your best interest to let it go. Because if I do get to jerking it from you and your grip is stronger than your balance, you might end up on the ground. It's not that I'm trying to put you on the ground. I'm just trying to get my shit out your hand, and I'm physically strong enough to take it from you. So, knowing that going into it, don't be having no physical altercations with men over shit. It's a physical altercation. You more than likely you can't win. Unless you with a dude that you feel like you could whoop, and you outweigh him, and you bigger than him, and stronger than him, and all that good shit, let it go. Just let it go. And then, so he's swinging his shit, jerking it from her, and she falls. Okay, should have let my shit go. Like, that's not abuse. He didn't hit that girl. He didn't throw her on purpose. He didn't push her down. He did none of that. He grabbed his shit and yanked it from her, and she fell in the process. So, again, that's not a situation that I could ever be in. That's not a situation that I have been in. I had a situation with a car when I was in high school. That's how long it's been since I was, a junior, a sophomore, something. Like, that's how long it's been since I've had to deal with a situation where I've had to physically tussle with a woman over anything. So, and I didn't even want to do that. I wasn't even mad when that happened. I was calm. I was, okay. Can you just get out? Can you let me drive? And the girl wouldn't let me drive off. She kept changing my gears, trying to make me respond and give an answer to some shit I didn't even feel like talking about. And I ended up getting slapped, and she got out the car, and I drove off. But that's the last time I got slapped too. So like, yeah, it's interesting, man. Like, people just need to think about stuff before they do it. And I don't know what she mad at. Maybe the Quavo situation is a culmination of everything. Maybe Quavo was out there entertaining other women. Okay. You want a man that buys Birkins and pays bills. He's that. Guess what? Men who buy Birkins and pay bills have options. And they're probably going to exercise options. Their options. And if they do decide to exercise them, oh well. Like, what do you want? Is that what? Oh, that was the other thing too. So the Sierra prayer. I found out finally what the Sierra prayer was. And women been saying this prayer. Women been asking for this. So women want high dollar beta males. Cool. Let me be the boss. Let me make the decisions. Let me be the superstar. You spend the money. Fair deal. Sounds about right. Dear God, just please send me a rich man that's going to let me do whatever I want, and he's going to pay for it all. Amen. Like, this is the prayer. That's the prayer. So the sad thing is, unfortunately, those type of men are not in high supply. And I'm happy they're not in high supply. So unfortunately for y'all. So y'all gonna have to figure something else out. Because that's not it. The Russell Wilson types. So I found out that a lot of men think Russell is a simp or a beta. I'm conflicted on that because I never considered him that. I considered him a low-key guy. And I figured that Sierra is his it. Like, I could see Russell Wilson if he had a poster on his wall and was like, yeah, see, that's Sierra. If I ever get the chance, man, I'm telling you, if I ever get the chance to get her, so I could see Sierra being that for him. And if that's the case, okay, I get it. Even if he didn't have a poster, but if he's like, if she is his everything and he puts her on a pedestal, which apparently a lot of women want, for men to put them on a pedestal, then I get it. But I mean, I considered him an alpha because of what he does. He's a football player. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's a quarterback. Like, you're not a beta and you're a quarterback. Like, you're the quarterback. So, of course, you're an alpha male, at least in that regard. But maybe some of his other characteristics are beta-ish or simpish. But yeah, I just took him as a corny, guy, as a typical, a quote-unquote lane. Let some women tell it. He's a safe lane, high-paid, safe, regular guy. Other than that, he plays football and he's great at that, and he gets paid a lot of money. Other than that, he's regular. Like, okay, or he's lame. He's Christian and churchy and conservative. Okay, cool. And that's just how I looked at him. I didn't never really call him a simp or a beta, but I get it now. When I thought about it in that context, I was like, yo, yeah, that is the prayer that y'all want. And that's the prayer that y'all been saying. And apparently, the reality has shown that those men are not in high supply. And there's a lot of women holding out, waiting for their Russell Wilson to fall out the sky. It ain't going to happen, boo. It ain't going to happen. You're going to have to go find that. You're going to have to look real hard for that. Because you might have to take that. You're going to have to take him from another woman like Sierra did. For real. You might as well say that. You're going to have to take him from another woman. But yeah, I don't know, man. Pick a struggle out here, man. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Most guys who are ballers that can afford to do all this other stuff are assholes, and they gonna exercise their options. You want a homie, lover, friend type dude is gonna rub your feet and run your bath water and talk to you all sweet all the time and quality time. Well, he can't do all that if he out here trying to take over the world and make all this bread. If he out here trying to be a master of the universe and rule over all he surveys, he don't have time to love you down, ready for the world. He don't have time to be on no let me love you down, whatever, Jodeci freaking you, all your things, your man, whatever. He don't have time for that. He's tired. Like, you gonna rub him down. He gonna come home, you gonna rub his feet, and you gonna run his bath water, and you gonna do it with a smile. And if that's a turn off to you, if that's unattractive to you, don't get that kind of man. Get you a regular man that ain't trying to take over the world, that ain't trying to, be a mover and a shaker and make industry move. Hey, what's up? Yeah, that ain't trying to do all that and be happy with that. Because that's the thing, like, even if you decide that you want to get you a regular guy, you still need to give him six-figure man, high-value man, respect and treatment. And if you don't, it ain't gonna work. It don't matter. 90% of men, don't matter their tax bracket. Want fit, feminine, friendly, as pretty as possible, cooperative, submissive women. So whether that's you splitting bills, going 50-50 on bills, going 70-30 on bills, 60-40, whatever your split is, if you can't give that man a full woman that he would expect to have and give him the respect and the treatment that he expects to get from a woman, it ain't gonna work. These dudes out here faking it like they could deal with it, and they can't. And more and more men are just deciding it ain't worth it. So women are walking away from relationships. Men are deciding it ain't worth it to get in a relationship in the first place. We fucked up out here. We doing bad, y'all. We doing bad. But yeah, man. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the normal thing now. I'm gonna do a weekly wrap up on Sundays and just bring the week together. All right, y'all.